Hey everyone, Wolf Lord Rho here. So here we are, the grand final. After a week of contests, we have finally reached the final two Primarchs. General spoiler warning to begin, as we will be referencing events from across the Warhammer 40k universe. So you have been warned. But, with that said, let's just jump straight in. So with the dust settling over the semi-finals, let's take a look at the results. First of all, we had Korax taking on Jagatai Khan, a match I may not have expected for the semi-final, at least when the tournament began, but one I am very glad we've got. Korax's road here was victories over Rabute Gilman and then Conrad Kurz. So he's had some good wins under his belt. But it was to ultimately end here, with Jagatai Khan taking the victory, with a rather high 68% of the vote. You fought well, Korax, but your time is over. Long live the Kargan. Next up we had Sanguinius versus Vulcan. Vulcan of course defeating the Wolf King in the previous round, and Fulgrim before that. Two incredibly impressive victories, but it was not to be against the Angel, with Sanguinius continuing his steamroll straight to the final, with 61% of the vote. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? The Warhawk of Chagoris, the Kargan, Jagatai Khan, takes on the Angel, Sanguinius, in the grand final. Now this would be an awesome battle to see. Two of, if not the, best swordsmen out of all the Primarchs. Of course the Angel is entering as the favourite, and his charge to the final makes it clear. First of all, he demolished the Gorgon, Ferrus Manus, and then he defeated another of the strong favourites in Lion L. Johnson, before his curb stomp of Vulcan yesterday. So Sanguinius has defeated some extremely tough competition. It goes without saying that Sanguinius' reputation speaks for itself. The Angel's reputation is renowned across the lore. The Primarch who will face the War Master, delivering a blow that proved pivotal to the Emperor's final victory. Or at least that's how it used to be. Time will tell if it holds up. The Primarch who broke the greater demon Kabanda across his knee. The Primarch who will defend the Eternity Gate alone, as the Emperor whispers, "Arise, Sanguinius Prime," and "You've got the touch" blares out in the background. But I digress. The Angel has some moments of badassery for sure, but does any of that prepare him for the Kargan, who is quite unlike any opponent Sanguinius has ever faced? Well, we know Sanguinius is highly skilled with his blade, but he often also wields his spear as well, equally adept. He has his wings, which of course give him the invaluable advantage of flight, which is something Jagatai just can't hope to match. And he has his dark side, the Rage, which can help push him to places he otherwise would never reach, calling on a part of himself that would curse his sons forever. But is it enough this time? Is it enough to defeat the Khan as all the others before him? Allow me to play devil's advocate here. The Khan has a balance of fury and skill that compares well with Sanguinius. Though he may not ever get completely lost to a mind-altering rage, it could well be said that that's actually an advantage. Anger, fury, rage, these fuel us and strive us to strength through their passion, and Jagatai absolutely harnesses these to his advantage, but his mind is calculating enough to be never truly lost to a red mist. Something Sanguinius cannot say. For all the strength of anger, clarity of thought is not one, and a bladesman as skilled as the Khan would definitely take full advantage of even the slightest opening. And strength, I think this one's a dead heat. We've seen Jagatai defeat a greater demon with his bare hands, ripping out its heart. That's a good trade-off for Sanguinius' heroics against Kabanda. And while Jagatai may not have the Eternity Gate, he does, as I've said previously, have his pull away moment, where he silences and halts every single White Scar and Son of Horus in the midst of battle, before proceeding to slaughter every single orc alive, which by the way numbers in the hundreds. The legionnaires are left to just listen to the greenskins' cries of terror. It's a seriously epic moment. And if that's not good enough, how about the charge of the White Scars at the Siege of Terror, where alone amidst the fog of war, poisoned by a blade of Nurgle, Jagatai slaughters countless plague marines, so much so there's a literal field of bodies around him, all the while his body is being weakened by the poison of the god of decay. For me, the Primarchs are a little bit like rock, paper, scissors. Some work better against others. And the more I think about it, the more I think Jagatai matches up against the Angel pretty damn well. His road here was a tough one. First defeating the Lord of Iron Perturabo, which definitely can't be overstated, and then clashing into a virtual stalemate against Magnus, before finally eviscerating Korax. But for me, of all these matchups, Jagatai may well just match up against the Angel the best. The swordsman's style is quite similar to Fulgrim, and Jagatai had absolutely no doubt about his victory in that possible encounter. While he would no doubt respect Sanguinius for his abilities, I don't think for 1 second Jagatai would doubt his ability to end his brother. So while Sanguinius may be favoured, I say, overlook the Kargan at your peril. So here we are, the grand final. As always guys, you know the drill by now. The poll will be in the video description to cast your vote. So make sure to get your votes in quick. For tomorrow we'll do a quick upload announcing the winner. So that's it for today guys. Huge thank you to all my subscribers. Your support really means a lot to me, it truly does. And if you're new, please consider subscribing to help the channel grow. And if you enjoyed this particular vid, then why not drop a like on it too. But with that said, I am off, and I'll see you all again real soon.